You know, you're talking about being ready from the start. I thought we really got off to a great start. I mean, that's 2 ball games in a row for us, and scored 60 points the first half. I mean, I don't never been a part of that here at UAD. Just tremendous first half offensively, and just really proud the way our guys took care of the basketball. I mean, we had 3 turnovers the first half. That has been a problem for us, and got a lot of good shots, had good ball movement, had good balance, and it was just a great team effort by us. And you know, we had a bench. We had our bench. Our bench played well, and we were able to get some of the starters down. And I thought that really helped us. So it's a good win for us. It's a good win. It's nice to win 2 in a row, and guarded against a letdown that was an emotional game Monday night. So I was real pleased with our effort tonight.
Eli, how was it to be back out there on the court for the first time this year?
It felt great. The atmosphere, the energy, just to be out there with my team again. They welcomed me with open arms, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Coach, can you talk about the impact of having him? Obviously, 19 points or 21 points in 19 minutes speaks to some of that.
Well, the thing with Eli, I mean, he's a very a verbal player. He really helped us defensively, talking and communicating the 4 blocks, the body. I mean, he's just, you know, to get that kind of work done in 20 minutes, it just shows you how hard he played. And I thought our team really responded with him being on the floor. They looked to him. He's able to catch and finish and get deep post position. He also, you know, took it out on the perimeter. Just his presence, it helps. It brings balance to our game because Steinbrook's, you know, he's 290, and Elijah did a good job of taking angles away from him and giving us another presence down there. And you know, just you know, it takes pressure off of LaMarcus. It freed up LaMarcus to have a good game, to do what he does as well. So it was nice to have him back.
Eli, can you talk about the crowd's reaction as soon as they give you a warm welcome to check in on that field?
Made me feel comfortable. Made me more enthusiastic and energetic to go out there and play hard. To get a warm reaction from the crowd, let alone my team, made me feel comfortable, and this is where I belong.
Coach McCallum, Scott DeCamp of the Camels Gazette. I'm doing a sidebar on Doug Anderson. We covered him in high school, and I talked to you when he signed.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to ask you, you know, we've talked before, and this has been a discussion, all he can do is dunk. Well, Coach Hawkins said, well, he does it a lot. And then, but what can you say to the other things he brings to the table? Because obviously he made his 6th straight start. He's doing more than that. What are the things he's done for you guys?
Well, I think first of all, I mean, he's been a great kid. He's always positive. He's upbeat. He's an energy guy. I mean, he's able to make plays that most guys can't. You know, with his motor, you know, he runs the floor. He'll try to block shots. You know, he'll try to go attack the basket and finish. You know, like a lot of first-year guys, he's learning and making an adjustment, having to play inside and outside. You see, we've got him playing on the perimeter as well. So we've got to play perimeter defense, and then also with Woodfield, he had to you know, battle him on the inside. And you know, we want to make him an all-around player, but he's been a great addition to our team. And I think first of all, he's just a, you know, a great kid that comes to compete every day.
How much that? I mean, Woodfield only had 10 points, but he didn't seem like a force and a factor there inside. How much of that was Doug? How much?
Well, I mean, Doug had the initial matchup to, you know, to start, and he's the guy that we were concerned about. I mean, he's going to be a top player. He's going to be in contention to be an All-MAC player. So, you know, he's been strong against around the basket. I mean, we saw him against, you know, Purdue and Gonzaga and, you know, Colorado. I mean, you know, he's held his own, and coming in here, coming back home, I was pleased with the effort that Doug had against him.
Can you talk about Mike Douglas's performance a little bit?
He was the guy that kept him in the game and got him back in the second half. His ability to get to the basket and finish. We couldn't keep him out of the lane, and he did a good job of finishing and got to the free throw line. And you know, he was a one-man offensive machine for them.
In Kalamazoo, this game meant a lot to a lot of fans because LaMarcus and Juwan are obviously former Western Michigan players. Can you talk a little bit about
What's your name?
Graham Couch, the Kalamazoo
Okay.
Gazette?
Okay.
Can you talk a little bit about Juwan being here and just kind of that process without going, I don't want to need the details of what happened to him because obviously those are personal issues, but just why he wound up here and things of that nature.
I'm just glad that he's here. I think he's happy to be home. I think you know the Marcus story. He's just with his mom and family and health, and I mean they're close to home. Juwan's home, and he's been a good addition, been a good kid and a good guy, and working hard, and so we're pleased that you know he wanted to come back home, and he's with us.
Eli, sort of a two-part question about your time away from the team. We saw you there, regardless, every night, even Bowling Green, supporting the guys. First off, how hard was it to be away from them? And second of all, what did you learn about yourself during those months?
Well, first question, it was very hard to be away from the guys, not to be able to go on the floor, but now just to be back and be able to rebuild our chemistry is a great thing. And also maybe become a better teammate and just support my guys in whatever they do.
What did you learn about yourself over these past few months?
Like I said, just be a great teammate, a great person, and to help out here wherever I can.
This team went through a lot of things to start the year and started off slow as a result. Can it still be a Horizon League contender?
Yes, I believe so.
Personally, do you feel you're 100% back, game shape, not playing? For a few months?
I think it takes baby steps, practice, games, but I'm willing to work to help these guys get a Horizon Championship this year.
And Coach, could you just talk about the decision to bring Eli back a couple games ago and then sitting out? Is that just a matter of getting a good feel for the guys back in practice?
I think that it's been a good progression where he's at. He came in, and you know, Scott asked about Eli's presence in the game tonight, but it started in practice. I mean, it's his first practice. First of the ball, you heard him, and we're constantly asking our team to talk and communicate on both sides of the ball. I mean, you heard him, you're ready to hear him in practice. And we talk a lot about being the first to the floor. He was the first guy to the floor. What I mean by diving on a loose ball. I mean, that's the way he's been coached, and that's the way he's responded. And so, I mean, our guys can really fed off of his energy. And we got a lot of things done in practice over the last week. And he's been a part of that. So it's still, it's going to take time for him to get everything that we're doing. But I mean, he's a quick study, and so we'll just through practice and film and meetings, he'll get caught up.
Any other questions for Coach? Thanks, Coach.